Why play Lillia Jungle? Well, she brings tons of damage. She's great against tanky champions, she is ridiculously mobile, and she can be amazing in teamfights. However, her early game is weaker, bringing no hard CC before level 6, and she is squishy, relying heavily on mobility. Lillia's passive is her abilities apply Dream Dust to enemies hit. This will deal maximum health damage over 3 seconds to that target and also heal Lillia over this time. Lillia's Q has a passive, where when she hits an enemy with at least one ability, she generates a stack of Prance. Prance can be stacked up to 4 times, and for each stack she gains bonus move speed. So, after she lands 4 abilities, she is incredibly fast. The active on the ability deals damage in a circle around her after a small delay. Enemies hit by the outer part of this ability take bonus true damage. Lillia's W causes her to dash a short distance and deal damage in a circle. Enemies hit by the very center of the circle take triple the damage. Lillia's E is a global ability which throws out a circle onto the floor. After it lands, it will then start rolling in that direction. This ability will stop upon hitting an enemy or terrain, and it deals magic damage in a cone to enemies hit, also slowing and revealing them. When Lillia's ultimate is cast, it affects all enemy champions affected with her passive Dream Dust. It causes them to go drowsy for 1.5 seconds and slowed, and after this duration they fall asleep. The first damage against a sleeping target wakes them up and deals large amount of additional damage. For combos, start with an E to slow them and then walk up into your Q, auto attack and W before following up with more auto attacks. And your all-in combo is to land E into your ultimate. After this, follow up with a Q into W before spamming away with more attacks. For matchups, Lillia is great into tanky junglers who she can easily shred through, and she can struggle against very high damage junglers who can explode her. For runes, take this, she stacks Conqueror incredibly fast. For build order, start Blue Monster and Pot into a Liandry's and tier 2 boots. After this, a Rift Maker into a Crystal Scepter are great pickups before finishing your build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start Q then W then E before maxing Q then W then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Smite. Starting the game, you have a few different options. The safest option is always to do a full jungle clear to make sure you're as strong as you can be to take Scuttle Crab if you do need to fight for it. And of course, this is just one of the best ways to maximize your golden experience gain, which Lillia is incredibly interested in doing as she just simply wants to accelerate herself through this point in the game. After doing a full jungle clear, you can either back and do a full clear again or look for an early gank. When ganking, always consider the 3 main points of what CC does your team bring, what escapes does the enemy have, and where is the lane pushed to. And as before level 6 you don't bring any hard CC, it's always good to target one of your own lanes which brings the hard CC for you. Entering the mid game, as the jungler, your main focus is going to be on objectives, and the easiest way to get free objectives is by getting a pick, which Lillia is amazing at. Keep up aggressive wards, and then when you find an isolated target, hit them with ability, sleep them, and blow them up. Lillia is an amazing team fighter when played well, and your 2 main goals are going to be landing a massive ultimate and dancing around a team fight, putting out tons of damage. Look for opportunities to land multi-person Q or E to set up the ultimate, as starting a fight by sleeping 2 or 3 of them is amazing. As you deal tons of damage to tanks and squishes alike, keep going in, spamming out abilities, then backing off until your cooldowns are back, allowing you to burn through their whole team.